21-year-old woman will appear in court next month.
The leader of Nottinghamshire County Council has made a direct plea to the government for extra financial aid following reports that more of the region's pits could close. Dennis Pettit says the current promise of assisted area status won't be enough if pits like Calverton and Bilthorpe have to shut. Up to 15 more collieries in the region could close as the government says there's no market for the coal. Union and council leaders in Nottinghamshire believe the government is shutting down the industry deliberately, and they say it should be forced to make sure mining areas are properly compensated. The cameras started rolling at a Nottingham school today for the production of a new feature film. Ray Kilby, who was a pupil at the Frank Weldon School in Carlton, is making a new film based on his old school days. Hundreds of pupils auditioned for parts, and the lucky ones turned up today to film one of the film's toughest dance routines. Well, on to this afternoon's sport, starting with the East Midland 80 in their first innings total of 347. And that's all from the Weekend News and Sports team. From me, have a good evening.
What speed?
Name of the place we're going is Genesis.
The most destructive force ever created.
Against an arch enemy, a mission of loyalty and sacrifice.
Just a turn of luck I have been waiting for.
Fireman Scott.
Get out of there!
Good shooting, Mr. Scott.
If we don't help each other, we'll die here. And that's the way it shall be.
Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, in 20 minutes on BBC1.
Cling on to BBC One now with a selection of Tom and Jerry's greatest hits. The film Star Trek 3 next on BBC One.
He was the sun around which we stars orbited.
BBC One exposes the truth behind a pop art legend, French and Saunders style.
He bestrode the world like a bleached blonde colossus.
Then at 10, a little shop with a big problem.
Feed me, Carbon! Feed me now!
I can't.
I'm starving!
With Rick Moranis and Steve Martin.
Humpy? Must be blood.
Must be fresh.
Feast your eyes this Tuesday on BBC One.
There's live coverage of today's World Athletics from Stuttgart on BBC Two now. Well, here on BBC One, we take an energetic leap into the 23rd century. The crew of the Starship Enterprise bravely begin the search for Spock.